Suppliers and procurement play a strategic role in supply chain management by ensuring the organization obtains materials, products, and services that support operational and business objectives. One of the most important decisions involves determining whether activities should be performed internally, in sourcing, or externally, outsourcing. Factors influencing this decision include cost, core competencies, capacity, quality requirements, technology availability, intellectual property concerns, flexibility, and risk exposure. Organizations evaluate the trade-offs between maintaining direct control and leveraging external expertise. Effective procurement aligns sourcing decisions with corporate strategy while ensuring continuity of supply, competitive cost structures, quality standards, and responsiveness to customer requirements. These decisions significantly influence operational performance and long-term competitiveness. Procurement and purchasing functions pursue several objectives that support organizational success. Key objectives include obtaining the right materials and services at the right quality, quantity, time, source, and total cost. Procurement professionals seek to reduce risk, improve supplier performance, ensure regulatory compliance, support innovation, and contribute to sustainability goals. Different supplier relationships provide varying benefits depending on strategic importance and business requirements. Transactional relationships emphasize efficiency and cost control, while partnerships and strategic alliances focus on collaboration, innovation, and mutual value creation. Organizations increasingly recognize suppliers as critical contributors to supply chain success, making supplier relationship management a strategic capability rather than simply a purchasing activity. Sustainable procurement has become an essential component of modern supply chain strategy. Organizations establish specifications that address environmental stewardship, social responsibility, ethical business practices, and economic performance throughout the supply chain. Sustainable procurement requirements may include compliance with labor standards, environmental regulations, carbon reduction initiatives, responsible sourcing practices, waste minimization, and supplier diversity objectives. Procurement professionals support organizational sustainability goals by integrating these criteria into sourcing decisions, supplier evaluations, and contract requirements. By promoting responsible business practices among suppliers, organizations can reduce risk, enhance corporate reputation, improve stakeholder confidence, and contribute positively to long-term environmental and social outcomes while maintaining operational effectiveness. Supplier selection is a structured process that evaluates potential suppliers using multiple criteria and risk considerations. Common selection criteria include quality performance, delivery reliability, cost competitiveness, financial stability, technical capability, capacity, geographic location, sustainability performance, innovation capability, and cultural compatibility. Organizations often assess risks associated with supply continuity, geopolitical conditions, regulatory compliance, cybersecurity, and supplier concentration. Alternative sourcing strategies, such as single sourcing, dual sourcing, multiple sourcing, and global sourcing, are selected based on risk tolerance and business objectives. The risk versus profit matrix helps organizations determine appropriate sourcing strategies by balancing the strategic importance of purchased items against supply market complexity and potential disruption risks. Organizations operate within various supplier relationship models depending on strategic objectives and the nature of the products or services acquired. Partnerships involve long-term collaboration and shared goals, while strategic alliances focus on mutual competitive advantage and innovation. Joint ventures involve shared ownership and investment between organizations. Contract manufacturing allows production activities to be outsourced to specialized providers, while transactional relationships focus primarily on price and service efficiency. Customer-supplier relationships can range from adversarial and arm's-length interactions to highly collaborative partnerships. Strategic sourcing focuses on long-term supplier management and value creation. Sourcing management oversees supplier performance and supply continuity, and tactical buying handles routine purchasing transactions and operational requirements. Effective supplier relationship management requires continuous communication, collaboration, and performance monitoring. Procurement professionals coordinate procurement planning, new product introductions, engineering change control activities, and operational requirements to support supplier success. Effective communication must consider cultural differences, business practices, government regulations, commercial interests, and information technology capabilities. Data sharing enables forecasting collaboration, inventory visibility, capacity planning, and performance improvement initiatives. Supplier audits and certification programs help verify supplier capabilities, quality systems, compliance requirements, and operational performance. Monitoring certifications ensures suppliers maintain required standards. Additionally, procurement professionals must understand contract terms, obligations, pricing mechanisms, and negotiation factors such as market conditions, demand levels, capacity constraints, commodity prices, and competitive alternatives to achieve mutually beneficial agreements. Collaborative supplier relationships create opportunities for shared value creation and continuous improvement. Organizations frequently work with suppliers on joint forecasting, product development, process improvement initiatives, inventory management programs, and risk mitigation activities. Supplier collaboration can enhance innovation, reduce lead times, improve quality, lower total supply chain costs, and strengthen responsiveness to changing market conditions. Successful collaboration requires transparency, trust, performance measurement, and clearly defined responsibilities. Information technology systems facilitate data exchange and support coordinated decision-making across supply chain partners. By developing strong collaborative relationships, organizations gain access to supplier expertise, improve operational flexibility, and create competitive advantages that are difficult for competitors to replicate through transactional purchasing approaches alone. Contract management and supplier performance oversight are essential components of procurement excellence. Various contract types, including fixed-price contracts, cost-plus contracts, blanket agreements, framework agreements, and performance-based contracts, provide different mechanisms for allocating risk and responsibility among supply chain partners. Procurement professionals must ensure compliance with contractual obligations while managing supplier performance against established service, quality, delivery, and cost expectations. Regular performance reviews, scorecards, corrective action processes, and supplier development initiatives help strengthen supplier capabilities and support continuous improvement. Effective management of contracts, relationships, and supplier performance enables organizations to achieve strategic sourcing objectives, maintain supply continuity, minimize risk exposure, and support sustainable long-term business growth.